Hey everyone, this video I'm going to talk about how to convert your MKV to MP4. Now those are containers and you just change the containers without encoding the file, or re-encoding. So there's going to be two methods, but they both use the program FFmpeg right here. So let me demonstrate how easy this is. I have a submenu. You can use the program types to get it on here. I have it in a submenu. This is my script. It's been compiled, but you can use it as a batch file on your desktop and just drag and drop the file onto your batch file, or put it in your context menu. So let's start it. Here it goes. It's got some special code in here, and I'll get into it. This puts the date as metadata into the file as it's putting the container together. So it's copying right now the video and audio, and it's that quick. Let me refresh. There we go. So you can see that it's a 45-minute movie. It did raise the size just a tad bit over 400 meg. So the container for the MP4 is a little bit bigger. If you want this script, go to gammaphased.aldervista.org and go to the About Author Batch Code Examples menu item to get that. And I'll show you right here. This is where it is. This is the full script right down at the bottom. The web page for the FFmpeg is right here. Download this. Like I said, it does the heavy lifting for both the programs I'm going to talk about, or both. One's a script, one's a graphic user interface. So the script, I use batch to exe converter. I like to use exes instead of the batch, but you can use either one. It does a lot of error checking. You, of course, have to change some of the items unless you put it exactly where I put it. Change the folder names. If you don't use exe converter, you'll have to take out some of these items. Anything with the extd menu or special command there, take that out. So not too bad. Of course, it saves the name, works with temp.mkv and temp mp4 as the simple file names. It does some error checking to see if they exist, that kind of thing. Then the heavy lifting. Of course, here's another place you might need to change the folder depending on where you want to put this. Here's the commands. It does it depending on MKV or MK4. It's all figured out into the batch script. It does its work. After it's done, it will check the file size. Now, if MPEG errors out halfway in the middle, it comes across some problem, the file size will be different. So I've made a little batch script in here to, once it's within a suitable range, it will delete the source file, and only the new file will be the only thing that shows up. So if something goes wrong, I think you'll have the temp file still present, so you could work on it again. Then once it's all done, it will open up media info. Of course, here you'll have to change it if this folder doesn't exist or file doesn't exist, but this media info shows the vital inner workings of the media file, what codec it's using, what audio codec it's using, that kind of thing, so you can see if everything's all right. See, it also shows some metadata, so you can make sure that went in there. Okay, that's the script. Of course, you can get it at my website, like I said. So the second method is a program called Pizarra Free MKV to MP4 Converter. It's a very nice looking interface. Excuse me. It has file info like mine. Shows the inner workings, and this is about the same as what the media info looks like, except a little more cruder. This is a nice presentation here. Audio, what kind of encoding library it uses, kind of nice to know. Of course, the profile will have to be set at last session's settings, and then you make sure this says copy original video stream and copy original audio stream. Now, if you deviate from that, there's going to be re-encoding. But my script does not do any re-encoding, but this one possibly will, so make sure you get these right. So let's demonstrate. Let's go ahead and convert. And this uses FFmpeg. It has a little bit of the encoder output here. Nice presentation, nice percentage sign the console doesn't have. So that pretty much put the container in pretty at about the same time the console did, because it's basically the same program doing all the heavy lifting. So that you can get on at Pizarra-software. And it's got a 64-bit, 32-bit version and portable versions. Very nice program. It also, I don't know if I showed this to you. Here, FFmpeg, and it'll show you the version it's using. And I think it also uses the media info also. Better graphic presentation of the video and audio stream info. So those are the two ways. Leave it up to you to see what you like. I prefer the context menu. It's because also you can go use your best tag editor, like tag scanner, to change and also check up on the metadata. You can even have just to set the encoder date so it shows on your Vizio TV or Smart TV if you play them there. So let me leave it there. Go to my website for batch code, and there's also a video section. But for this video, if you have any comments or suggestions, leave them down in the comments as far as the batch file. If you need questions on how to add it to your context menu, I might put a link to that on this video. So keep coming back for great videos. And the one reason why I did this video is because I didn't see a lot of this out there, especially touching on Pizarra. I love Pizarra software. I love what I've done, but I didn't see a lot of that out there. So I just thought this program needed a little bit more of a voice. So big fan of FFmpeg. So let's leave it there. Come back for more great videos, and have a great day.